Hi, Kean students. My name's Elaine.
Same.
My name is Lex.
My name is Kevin.
My name is Emily.
We hope you're all having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about a little bit about social media, and I have some different questions for all of us here today that we're going to answer. So we hope you guys enjoy. So first, I'm curious, guys, what social media platform do you all use the most?
So for me, I absolutely use Snapchat the most. I love to send pictures, and I also use it as my texting platform as well.
Okay, wow.
I would say for me, I have posted more on Instagram definitely than TikTok, but TikTok I go on like every single day, and Instagram I don't go on that as much. So I guess I use TikTok the most.
Okay, yeah, I definitely feel the same. I'm on TikTok a lot, and I find that it can be like a rabbit hole. Like you're on it for hours and hours, and you feel like 10 minutes have passed by. But what about you?
I mostly use Discord as a way to contact people. However, I'm on a few communities, but I don't really participate in them.
Okay, I'm not familiar with Discord. What is that exactly?
I feel like Discord is something like you can use Wi-Fi to text people. Like it's easier sometimes. Like I think it's pretty fast. Sometimes you can create like group chats, I guess, if that's what, some people use it to study. Some people do it to find communities of like-minded individuals. So, but I like to use it mostly just to text people.
Okay, interesting. Now, out of all the platforms you guys just said, how many hours a day would you say that you guys spend on it, like as a whole?
So if we're talking about hours, I probably spend the least amount of hours on Snapchat and maybe like 3 hours on like TikTok. I'm on there forever.
I probably spend like at least 2 hours on TikTok too. I mean, I don't really go on anything else throughout the day really. I'll maybe be on Instagram for like 10 minutes. I actually do use Discord though, just to play like video games with my friends. That's how we like talk to each other while we're playing video games at the end of the night. So I could be on that for like 3 or more hours, like at the end of the night sometimes.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. For me, for TikTok at least, I feel like I could be on there for like 3 hours. It depends on the night, obviously. If we have more schoolwork or different things to be doing, work and anything, like maybe only like an hour, but I'd say on average anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, which when you think about it, seems like a lot. Like it is a lot of hours.
Yeah, I'd spend a lot of time on Discord, like texting people, but I don't really use. I have an Instagram, but I don't really use it, and that's maybe I'll spend like 5 minutes looking at inspiration for art and other media.
That's cool. So something that's new on TikTok, well, I don't really know if it's new, but I think it's come back. It's being back again. Is a new feature where you can see who viewed your profile and like your posts and stuff. So in order to turn on that feature, you also make anything that you view on other people's profiles visible. So what I mean by that is like if I want to look at Emily's post, she can't see that I looked at like her profile and her post unless she turns on that feature. So I was just wondering what you guys think about that, if you have it turned on TikTok, since it seems like most of us have a TikTok, and how you guys go about that on TikTok.
So I don't really post anything on TikTok. I didn't even know that was a feature. But I don't know. I think it's kind of cool to an extent, but at the same time, it seems kind of weird too to have people know when they're seeing my stuff.
Yeah, I don't really, like, I never post on TikTok either. I feel like that might be a little weird, like, just kind of like, sometimes I'll see someone's TikTok that, I don't know, maybe I went to high school with, and I'll, like, go through their profile to see if they post stuff, and I don't want to seem like a stalker or whatever, so.
Do it on LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's interesting because, like, at least for me, my TikTok isn't private, it's public. So it's like, why would I essentially care if someone viewed it? Because it is public. So isn't that kind of like the point to view it?
I actually don't even have a TikTok, but I might consider creating one because, all the inspiration you can gain from it and ideas that other people have to share. So that would be interesting, but I probably wouldn't use it to create content. I'd probably just consume content.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of art stuff on there,
Exactly.
and you're into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So cool. Okay, so something I think else that's important. I mean, I know now for the most part, I think we're all in our 20s, but as far as like being in your teens and stuff goes, did you guys care about the amount of followers you had on like various platforms, Instagram, Twitter sort of thing? Or was it not really a worry to you? Because I find that nowadays people put a lot of pressure on themselves to have a significant amount of followers on those platforms.
So as a teen, I don't really think I ever paid much attention to the amount of followers as I did the amount of likes. If I didn't get as many likes, I would probably delete the post and try posting something else to gain those likes.
Yeah, I would say I don't like care now because I really don't post much anymore. But in like high school, I remember it was like unless you got at least like 100 likes, like it was like considered like you didn't get a lot of likes. So I did care about stuff like that when I was in high school.
Yeah, personally, I don't care, but I know it's funny you said that, Kevin, because so many people say like, oh, if I get less than 100 likes on the post, I just delete it. And it's like, wow, that's crazy that you delete this post that you thought was significant enough in the first place to post just because you feel it didn't have enough likes. But yeah, I also am not, I don't really care about that stuff. What about you?
I would say as a young adult, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't really post create content to begin with. But maybe when I was like a younger teenager, like 13 or 14, it was more significant to me how many likes and followers I had at the time because it was like the biggest deal back in the day.
Yeah. Okay, this was a fun statistic I found. I'm just curious what you guys think the average amount of Instagram followers is on an account, the average.
That is a very good question. I want to say maybe like somewhere in the high thousands. I'm not too sure with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I mean, I was gonna say around 1,000 because I know like there's a lot of profiles that just have a crazy amount of followers, but I also think there's like a lot of accounts that are not really used that probably have like 100 followers, like around there. So I really couldn't tell you.
Well, that's a hard one because I feel like it depends on the demographic. Like if you're talking about like average run-of-the-mill people or like really high-profile celebrities, like that would really be different. But I'm gonna take it in the way of like being like, you know, the average person, and I would probably say like, yeah, like anywhere from like 500 to 1,000.
Okay, so
would be my guess.
Yeah, you were the closest. It's actually 150 followers is the
Really?
average. Yeah.
That's really shocking.
Yeah. So, you know, you think about a lot of accounts who have like maybe 30 or 40 followers, just people who are connecting with, like I know my sister posts a lot of pictures of her kids and she has like 60 followers because she's not trying to open it up to the whole world to see her kids and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people make their accounts private.
Yeah.
So like they don't want people to follow them. Like they really want to restrict it. Like they don't want people seeing they don't want people to see pictures of like their life. Like they don't want people to see pictures of like their personal life. Like that's it's leaking out information.
Yeah, it's true. It really is true though. So I guess to close it out, what is your guys' favorite part of social media? And then if you could follow that up with your least favorite part, I'm curious.
So my favorite part would definitely be staying connected to not only my friends and family, but also seeing like different celebrities. But with that, my least favorite part is the amount of celebrities that Photoshop themselves and give an unrealistic idea of what life and what their body should be like for other people.
Yeah, I would say my favorite part is that I've stayed more connected to like my friends and family that I'm not super close with, and otherwise I probably wouldn't have texted or called so much. And I kind of know what's going on in their lives, so I like that aspect of it. My least favorite part, though, is probably how easy it is for people to just like argue with each other over social media now, with like politics and stuff like that. It's just like I feel like people are always angry on social media.
Yeah, I would say my favorite part, similar to what you said, Kevin, is just being able to have the opportunity to connect with family that you may otherwise not know what's going on in their life on a daily basis. And what I mean by that is like extended family and stuff. You know, it was my cousin's birthday yesterday, and to be quite honest with you, I may not have known it was her birthday without Facebook. So it was nice to be able to shoot her a text, and that was just nice. But yeah, I agree as far as the least favorite part about social media. It has become a place for people to Photoshop photos and they have so many followers that they are ruining the self-esteem of a lot of young girls out there and young boys out there. So I feel like that can be really damaging to the younger generation, as well as the different arguments that are going on. I mean, now so many people have disabled their comments because they just don't want people arguing in the comments section.
All right, so as for my favorite part about social media, I'd have to relate to what everyone else said about staying connected, but I'd also say, back to what I've said earlier about like being able to find good ideas and being able to, view other artists as well and what they create and, seeing their creative ideas and going on expression. I think social media can also be good because people can speak out on how they feel. However, I feel like that also promotes people who want to troll, and going back to when they said arguing and people who always want to spread negativity. But it could also be a great platform to spread positivity as well. So it just depends on where you are and like how you choose to use it.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a positive way of looking at it. But yeah, I mean, social media as a whole has definitely given us all different opportunities to see what's going on in various parts of the world. And like you said, there are definitely so many positive and negative aspects of it. But yeah, that was pretty interesting, don't you think, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.